Hello YouTube, this is Nightfall. I forgot to mention one thing about Mediterranean house geckos in my previous videos, and I'm going to mention that right now. For this video, I'm not going to hold this gecko, and well, this gecko's not dead, it just thinks it's hiding. Before I tell you, I have to mention a couple things that will make it easier for you to understand, as it is very complicated. Okay, so here's the first part. Blue and red are two colors they can't see. As nocturnal animals, geckos have highly sensitive rod cells, which are the cells of the eye that specialize in discerning shades of gray. And if you're wondering what discerning means, if you try to look it up, you'll get having good judgment. But in this case, discerning means be able to tell the difference. And here's part 2. After I tell you part 2, I'm going to give you some real life examples. But before I tell you, I will be mentioning cone cells. And cone cells are the ones that have color sensitivity. They allow color sensitivity, meaning they allow you to see color. Okay, here it goes. Although they do have some cone cells, there are very few cone cells, and they're not as well developed as the rod cells. Geckos also have a larger variety of cone cells than we do as humans, so they can differentiate, or in other words, tell the difference of something. Anyway, they can differentiate between many more shades of gray than we can, thus allowing them to see in the dark. Technically, it's a form of night vision. Well, they could see many different forms of gray. You could say hue or sage, whatever you want to, but they mean the same thing. I've been doing some research about this. Some people believe that humans can see the difference between 4 to about 450 shades of gray, while scientists believe that humans are only able to see 30 different shades of gray. Well, 30 may be more believable because we can only see so many different shades of gray, and if we are allowed to see lots of shades of gray, we will have good night vision, like a gecko, for example, and they have excellent night vision, so we can see many more shades of gray than we can, so 30 is probably more believable. Plus, we can see somewhat in the dark. Not as good as a gecko, though. Okay, so they have night vision by allowing them to see shades of gray. It's a weird form of night vision, but hey, it works for them. So I explained to you how Mediterranean house geckos have night vision. Hope you enjoyed.